Well, my buddy's been hanging out waiting on me. He says I've been running around the yard doing all kind of stuff this morning. And he says I've been waiting patiently for my petting, for my little bit of loving. He says I've been waiting patiently for my little bit of loving. Yes, he has. Yeah. I got to get busy. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, and I wanted to get done what I could get done today. And I'm not sure where I can set this camera up that I'm going to be able to see what I'm doing. I don't know if it'll go in here. And what I've been doing, I've been raking, and I had to get my gloves. Trying to fill in this garden area where it needs leaves, because if it rains tonight or tomorrow, I won't be able to do it. It'll be too wet. The leaves will be too heavy. They're already too heavy to use the blower, basically, so. And that's what I usually use on the walk, is the blower. But I try to keep the leaves on there to keep the grass from growing. I would put wood chips there, but I didn't want to use all my wood chips on on the grass or to keep the grass from growing. I'd rather be able to use my wood chips on my plants. But you can see we've got quite a few leaves that have fallen. And I really didn't have any leaves before to rake up. But now I do. Not sure where the best place is to put this camera. Oh, don't really know. See what I'll be showing you if I put it here. I've got a bunch of twigs that's going to come in good for my building my totes and my pots. Whew. I'm all ready to give out. I've been spraying grass and all kind of stuff today. Try to keep the leaves pretty thick in here. Help keep the grass out. Whew. I'm not sure what you're seeing I need to get some of this raked up before I ever get my mower out, that's for sure. And if we have another rain, say the next couple of days, I'm going to need to start cutting grass. Didn't mean to do that. And like I said, this will work in your totes and your pots. If you don't have wood chips, if you've got plenty of leaves on hand, you can use the leaves in your totes and your buckets and stuff. Because it'll break down to be soil anyway. Just put you a couple of inches of leaves. In your buckets and your totes, and it'll help keep the grass out. And I keep moving on you, I know. Try to keep plenty of leaves up in this walkway path, just so I have something to walk on other than dirt. And I need to pull some of the wood chips in here. Really. Whew. I'm going to bring the camera up on the other side now, because I'm going to be on the other side cleaning or raking. You see all the leaves that have fallen back here? It's a bunch of them. It's all over my patio, or my, whoops, the wrong way. And I did leave a bunch of them back here at the pot. Because I don't want grass growing between my pots over here. Because I don't have it bordered with anything. It's a bunch of them. Really need to bring some of those logs around here and border this so it'll hold my stuff in. But it's a great way to keep weeds down in the garden area. know, because they'll keep them down for quite a while until all those leaves break down and start making soil. And then something will start growing between them, or in it, but at first it'll keep all of the weeds at bay. Well, it's been working for me so far. And I'm not used to this new rake. See, I need to get something to border these pots with. And I'm not sure I'm going to leave this one here. So I don't know yet. I might put it up there on the wall. I thought about bordering the sidewalk with it, but I think I'm going to put it over here. Set it up on the concrete. Because it'll get sun. And then I don't have to worry about stuff getting around it. I mean, look at all of that that's broke down already. Whew. Kind of got myself barricaded in here. Helps keep the pots cool in the summer. Helps keep the moisture in a little at the bottom. Whew. And I kind of got myself barricaded with all these pots here. Keeps the grass from growing, or for the most part. Back over here. all that'll turn to rich soil one of these days when it all breaks down. Whew. They'll certainly get to you. Got wood chips and leaves. Like I said, I need to get some of those wood pieces over here to border this, so the wind don't blow it out and it just doesn't blow down. Whoa, I tell you, I gotta catch my breath here a minute. Whew. Let's see. I wouldn't even mind leaving leaves all covered there so it wouldn't grow any grass, but at least if I have the pots bordered with either rocks or the wood pieces, then I don't have to worry about hitting the pot with the cord on the lawnmower. So, let's see. Yeah, there's a ton of leaves up this way now. On the sidewalk. Everywhere. Look at all these leaves. And I can get most of them off the walk like this, and then I can take the blower and blow off the rest of them. But I'm not going to blow it off today because with this rain that we're supposed to get next day or so, these leaves will be right back up here. Not those particular leaves, but more will take its place. And what I usually do is rake all those out there. And then I usually go get the wheelbarrow and load them all up. then I can take them and put them on the other side over there. Whew. I got a pile right there. Just wonder how it'd be to sit it up there. There's my pile right down there. Whew. You don't be cold long out here. And you know what? I'm gonna be right back. I'm running around there to get my wheelbarrow. Whew, I think I'm falling down on the job. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't mean to be gone that long. Whew. This is a perfect day to do this. It's cool. The sun is not just beating down on me. That sounds like trash pickup right there. I thought they were running late. Sounds like their truck anyway. I used to burn these leaves, but if it gets dry enough to really burn them fast, they usually have a fire ban, so you can't burn anything. And then if you don't have a fire ban, it's like it is now. It's kind of humid and damp. The ground is damp. So it takes forever for leaves to burn. They just kind of want to sit there and smolder. Yeah, when I was working all the time, it was kind of hard to get a lot of this stuff done. Sometimes I was working 2 jobs, so made it a little bit difficult as far as getting yard work done. Sorry about that, but I had a ton of them up there on the wall on this end. They had to come off too. Yeah, this is something I have to do every single year. Whenever the leaves fall. At least they're not heavy. You know, leaves are not heavy, so. Like I said, I do a little bit at a time, and eventually I get it all done. Whatever needs to be, just has to be done is done. And I'm going to leave some of them after I get this filled. I'll leave some of them because I want them to go to dirt here. I want them to break down and turn into garden soil, because this side of the yard needs it bad. Now, I don't know how we'll manage this. Maybe if I take the camera around there first where I'm going and set it up. Oh man. Because I think I'm going to put this load over here on this side. And I might can set it up right here. Maybe you'll be able to see a little bit. Like I lost everything back there. Didn't mean to do that either. Part of it went in the bucket or the tub. You know what? I really need the shovel for this part of it. Let me go get the shovel. Got to clean out my shed again. Going in there all the time for garden stuff. I move everything around and it gets all disheveled and everything. Let me go. Well, I need a little bit over here. I kind of made me a tight workspace here. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring me a load of wood chips around here and put in that walk area. Oh. I can put the thing up here. see. You might be able to see a little bit. Just turned around a little bit. And this actually helps your tomato plants, pepper plants. When they're growing, it helps keep the ground moist around your plants so your plants will have water, because it helps contain the water in the soil where your plants are. Sorry about that. I assume some of you don't like to hear metal scraping like that. And I don't particularly like it, but with this it can't be helped. A little bit of it anyway. But this is something I do every year. I try to get it done before I get everything planted, or about the same time I get it planted, so I don't get in there and break my plants down trying to do it later. Whew. I know one thing, the rose bushes like it, because it keeps them moist at the roots. It helps contain some of that dirt, the moisture in the dirt. Whew. I got to take a breather. And then I want to go around there and get some of that wood mulch and put in my walkway right here. I think it'll help as far as keeping the grass and the dirt off my feet when I walk through here in the mornings. I don't need no grass piles in there though. And then too, I don't have to mow up in there as much either. It's like I'm gonna have to buy me some new gloves pretty soon. These are starting to split. Yeah, maybe I'll go ahead and do that and get at least a load of wood chips to put over there. And I'll try to take you with me. But it's not easy trying to carry the camera and push the wheelbarrow at the same time. So bear with me. Here we go. Whew. get the camera set up here. Here's the trash truck going around. Just saw it at the end of the street. Definitely couldn't do this for 8 hours a day, that's for sure. It'd be nice if I had enough wood chips, and I may eventually have enough to put around everything. Oh, let's see if we can get back around to the other side of the yard. Whew. I can pick it up a little bit more. At least you can halfway see where we're going. Whew. There they go. They come from the opposite direction though. Can't see them. Let's get this set up. I'm out of breath, y'all. With my allergies and everything else. This gets to me. Take it right over there and dump it, and then I'll spread it out with the rake or the boots when you do stuff like this, because you wear those lace-up shoes and all this stuff gets right down in your shoes. Yeah, I've been wanting to get wood chips back here for a long time. Not so much to keep the grass from growing, even though I do want to keep it from growing in some places. But the backyard needs to be filled in. And this is a great way to do it. Because like I said, these wood chips will turn to dirt after a while. And it rains on it, it's gonna wash it pretty clean. And it'll help keep some of the dirt, help keep some of the grass from growing up in my walkway right here. I do have a rock stepping stone as you come down that step. But I wanted to show you too. Oh, it's not. Sorry about that. I keep flipping it. But and I didn't mean to get all this in here. Of course, it's not going to hurt. It'll break down. But I'm going to plant peppers or something in there this summer. I'm not sure yet what. But see there? That's what I use that other concrete mix for. I fixed some of the cracks in the walk and I repaired part of this. And when I get another bag of it to put here, I want to even out that little platform there, the step all the way over to the rocks over there to the left. Because this is the one right here where my toe is that was sticking up, and I had flip-flops on. And I come out here and I had my arms full of bean poles. And I went to go down those steps and the edge of my flip-flop caught under that rock right there, and tripped me, and I fell down those steps on that rock on my hands and knees. And if you saw the pictures on Facebook, and I've still got them posted on my wall, I think, of my ankles, my legs, everything was black and blue and swollen. And that's how I did it. I fell down this step right here. I tripped. And I have not been wearing my flip-flops out here ever since. Not to work in the yard. But I need to get another load of wood chips to go here. And it's going to wash it off real nice when it rains. If it rains tonight or tomorrow and the next day. It'll make it nice. Yeah, and I got to move a bunch of the wood chips in around the garden area too. I can always get another load when I use this up, but need to use this up first. And I'll probably put more around the rock gardens. Whew. See if I can get this thing set up, and then I'll I know it's gonna fall if I walk off from it. There. Whew. It's a job. See if we can get that taken back around to the other side of the yard. This is a workout, y'all. I don't know what I was showing you because I couldn't see the screen. Pushing the wheelbarrow. But hopefully I wasn't making you dizzy. Oh. See, I made me a little walkway from the steps down. And normally I would have put paper down, newspaper or cardboard under this. But like I said, I didn't want to use my cardboard yet because that's all I've got. And if I need to cover plants, I won't have any to cover plants if I put it all down here. So. Whew. I think that'll be good to walk on rather than the dirt when I come out here. Keep the rest of it mowed. Yeah, it rains, it'll wash all that off. It'll look good. Oh, didn't need to do that. Like I said, the grass will eventually grow between that as it breaks down. So I'll have to keep adding it. It's like I need to add it back here. Everywhere. Like I said, I mainly put it there because I needed to build up part of the yard. And I'll take you back here and show you what I'm talking about. Like all this back here is where I filled it in last year. It's kept the weeds down, but I needed to do it again. It needs to be filled in all out there too, but that's too much for me. And see, the weeds are growing back here. I need to fill it in again. See if I can put the... Well, I might put it around this pot right there. My grow bag, as I call it. Put it on this side, I guess. And it helps. But like I said, as it breaks down, it'll help fill in this yard, because it needs dirt hauled in here. And this will break down and become dirt eventually, so. Whew. Get rid of some of this old grass that's growing. But sometimes it even helps the grass, because it keeps it moist enough under there that the grass will root. And it'll start growing for you. Whew. There's my little buddy. My little buddy. Look at there. He's been hanging around. Whoops. I just haven't had time to keep the camera on him. No, I haven't had time to keep the camera on him. He's a sweetheart. He is. Yeah, he's a sweetheart. Oh my, I'm tired. You reckon we're going to have to call it a day, little buddy? Are we going to have to call it a day, little buddy, huh? Are we? Yeah, the ideal world is I'd have it all the way to that little blue flag right there. That marks my property line here behind my water meter. And it goes all the way down through that pile of rocks, past that pole, and where you see the little yellow marker. Oh, I don't know if you can see it from here, but I tied a yellow flag on my marker because the wind blew the blue one off. So, and I got all this stuff growing back that needs to be recut. It's just a never-ending story. Isn't it, little buddy? It's just a never-ending story. Isn't it, buddy? It's a never-ending story. There's always something to do when you're keeping up a yard and a garden. That is, unless you're rich and you have the money to pay other people to do stuff for you. And then you can't count on them to do it right. I can't count the times how I've paid people outrageous prices to get things done that I needed done. And they only half did it. I mean, it was just so disheartening. Isn't that right, little buddy? Little kitty. Little kitty. He says, well, that's what I think about it. Yep, he says, that's just what I think about it. He says, I could care less. Whew. I'm going to have to go in and take me a shower and rub down in some icy hot, take me some ibuprofen, and watch a movie or something, I think. There's so much more needs to be done, but I just can't do it all at one time. A lot of it I just can't do it all, but I said I knew all that stuff was going to grow back in the easement back here, but I was trying at least to keep it all from growing up from the rocks toward the shed where I had the wood chips put. I said, at least I've got a path to walk behind the shed now. I couldn't even walk behind the shed before. There was so much stuff growed up back here. So, ain't that right, little buddy? Huh? Ain't that right, little buddy? He says, yeah, I guess so. He says, I guess so. He says, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. He says, I guess so. I got my old dirty gloves on. He says, I don't care as long as you petting me and rubbing my head. He says, I don't really care. He says, I don't really care. Don't really care. He said, that feels so good. Yes, that feels so good. Yeah, it feels so good. I gave him some more weenie this morning. He liked it. That's the only thing I think that he's ever eaten here is a cooked piece of a weenie. Oh. Yeah, I'd like to put wood chips all down behind that shed. But I got wildflowers growing there too. I don't really care as long as I can have it in my garden area so I don't have to mow around all that. Another trash truck. We got so many sanitation trucks that come through here. Needs a brake job. I hear the brakes squealing. You hear those brakes squealing, little buddy? Huh? You hear the brakes a squealing, little buddy? He said I could care less. He said that's a cat's life. I could care less about all that stuff. None of that bothers me. He's snooping around. He's snooping around. Are you finding anything? I don't think you're going to find anything to eat. That's so smelly compost tea. Well, it don't smell now. It's all broke down. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I'm not finished, but I'm tired. I've been going at something and doing something all morning, so I'm a little tired. So I'm going to, I think, put my wheelbarrow up, put my rake up. Go in the house, take my boots off. Get something to drink. And maybe rest a bit. Don't know where he went. Let's see if we can find him. See what he's getting into. Oh, he's way over there. He's probably smelling where those road runners have been. See him out there? He's just plundering around. Plundering and piddling, as they call it. Kitty, kitty. Come here. Where are you going? He says, I'm exploring. Yeah, all that stuff is growing back. Look at all the leaves coming out on it. It needs to be recut again. I mean, it's unreal. There's my little flag here. That's my property line back there. So you can see I got quite a ways from my tree there still to go back. That's a 5 foot mark there. I put a 5 on the rock. So I remember that that's 5 feet from the property line where that flag is. So yeah, I've still got 5 feet from those rocks back. That's mine. But I don't know. It'd be nice if I had somebody with a dump truck that just dumped some dirt, 5 or 6 loads of dirt back here and just cover these rocks up. Of course, I could probably find a use for some of them if they would come up off the ground. If they were small enough for me to move. Like that, I don't think I could handle it. That one over there I could move if I could get to it. But I had to put rocks up around the back of the shed like that because I had animals trying to dig under the shed. And they'll go under there and have their babies. And I don't want that to happen. Because you end up with raccoons and possum and all kind of stuff under there. And then they cause fleas. And then everything in your shed would end up with fleas. And I don't want that to happen. Do not want it to happen. Find a couple more little rocks and put over there. See, some of these look little, but oh man, they're not. Some of them, you think you could pick them right up. That filled that gap good. Well, like I said, I've kept y'all long enough. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. That's the only way I know that you like the channel. The only way my channel is going to grow. I need about 800 more subscribers, unfortunately. So, please share my videos. Get your friends to subscribe to my channel so I can get monetized eventually. And y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye now.